And for that girl backstage, make it perfectly clear. Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
What happened between you and Ali Sadiq? I know you said
the
you
world
won't talk
couldn't
about it.
possibly want to know that. He's not famous enough for the world to want to know that. When I asked what the person had said, I said, well, I don't understand. I don't understand why he's so angry. What did he say to you? He said, I'm supposed to be on this show. I said, well, maybe he was expecting to get some sort of a payment. And now he thinks he doesn't get to get paid because we already have a tour. I wouldn't want that. Pay him for performing. So he got the check of the performer. This is what he's angry about. Imagine the audacity.
I have no idea. Still to this day. And I'm cool up to this point. You want me back in the building, the lady said, go get your stuff. I'm gonna walk away. Willie, this when the button get pushed. They wrote me a check and they came and paid me. And this is how they paid me. I'm standing there and over the shoulder of security, I just see a check come over his arm. I see niggas paying me like I'm some bum nigga, like y'all a handout. Okay, cool. I'm sitting in the parking lot. This nigga put me out. This nigga put me out of a building. He didn't put me out. I walked out. I wouldn't let back in Houston. And I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm sitting there and I start getting.
Remember, your story is that I'm kicking you the fuck out. Get out and lock arms and don't let him in. And paying you? Make it make sense, King. Like, you can't keep positioning the narrative because that's all this is. This is so that in a conversation in America, there'll be something where he and I are evenly linked. And only people in his hometown are floating that narrative. A lot of times, what liars do first is they set up a narrative and a scenario. Like Michael Blackson just got on national TV and told people, yeah, I got a beef with Katt Williams and Katt is mad at me about this and because I said this and I didn't even mean it like that.
And of course, Katt went through a few things in the last few years, with his, his career like being top and then we don't know what happened and then, he kind of like went down. And like what I was saying on Trim Champ was talking about comedians, and I was saying, and what I meant to say on the interview was, I meant to say, I don't give a how much crack y'all think that smoke. He's a more lovable. But instead I said, I don't care how much crack he smoked. And I've never seen Katt smoke no goddamn crack. But I was hoping he wasn't gonna take it personal because even Noriega hit me up after that whole thing came out about me mentioning Katt. And he didn't even remember, he said, when did this happen? Because I mentioned I was on Drink Champ and this interview, and he hit me up he DM'd me like, hey, Mike, what did you say on there that I missed? That's how much of a love, that's how I wasn't even insulting this guy. It was more giving him his props. You know what I mean? And that's how he didn't remember that, because he would have, if he thought I was an insult, Noriega would have been like, can you elaborate on what you said about that? But nobody on set noted it as an insult. I thought it was a compliment. I didn't even know there was a problem after it aired, and I got a call from a mutual friend that's friends with him and friends with me, and it's like, hey, Katt's mad at you. I'm like, huh, what'd I do? I didn't even know what I did. He said, you said he was a crackhead? I'm like, did I say he's a crackhead? I said, let me look at it. What did I say he's a crackhead? I'm like, oh, maybe I said something similar to that. And I didn't even pay no attention to it. I didn't even go back to watch the interview.
And the whole time, he's never talked to me. That's how he feels. He's heard I'm angry. I've not had a conversation with him. It's the same with your Ali Sadiq. If it wasn't for the information that I know in my intel, but if you pick the actual king, then make sure that your story's correct. And unfortunately, his story's not correct. No matter what he says, he never met me. He made it disrespectful that a security guard that was 6'7" reached over him to pay him.
Willie, this when the button get pushed. They wrote me a check and they came and paid me. And this is how they paid me. I'm standing there and over the shoulder of security, I just see a check come over his arm. I see niggas paying me like I'm some.
Not mentioning the fact that he got paid for not doing anything.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if that was the story. So now, if that's the story, then let me see if I got this correct. A guy I've never met was supposed to be doing a show with me. And I got so angry, even though I hadn't met him, that I had security keep him out of the building. I'm the person in the story that doesn't have a grudge to feel. First of all, I travel with the comedians that are coming to your city. That is to let you understand that no comic was fin to come join us that evening because there isn't space for it. I still have to do an hour at the end of this. There's a limited amount of time. Second of all, I don't care where you're from, what the venue is, how cool you are with the people that work there. Katt Williams show means Katt Williams show. That means don't nothing move but the money. There ain't no loud talking and voice raising and, how dare you? How dare you? Where would you even get the entitlement to be having this question? This is like me insisting that the Lakers put me on as a starter. And I won't take no for an answer. It's ridiculous. You don't even play in our league. And that's before I knew who you were. Now that I know who you are, I'm just ashamed because you took something personal that couldn't have been personal. I didn't meet you.
That there's, under any circumstances, that, you and Ali can come to a resolution, just be cool.
You just talked to me. You know I don't have a bone in this.
Yeah.
I don't have a bone in this.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for watching. Make sure you bang that subscribe button. This is One Buck Podcast. You heard?